Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, good evening, depending on where you are, what time you're watching. Welcome back to our channel. In case this is your first video, my name is Danny. Josh is normally here, but I'm flying solo today because I'm doing my first ever pack with me video. We are going on a Disney cruise. At the time I'm filming this, we're going in, today's Wednesday, we're going in 12 days. We go on Monday the 15th of September. Today is Wednesday the 3rd. Although we're driving down to Southampton the day before and staying in a hotel. It's not really far for us to go. It's only about 3 hours-ish, I think. So not too bad. It is doable in a day. When we went on our first Disney cruise last year, we stayed at a hotel the night before. And I think it just makes it a bit more of an experience. It's like staying at an airport hotel the night before. Just makes things a bit easier. You're nice and close, so in the morning you don't have to rush. I was a bit worried, if we get stuck in traffic or anything like that, if we'd driven down on the Monday morning. So we are going on the Sunday. This is the first ever pack with me video that I've done. I've watched quite a few in the last couple of weeks just to get an idea of what people sort of normally do. I apologise for the lighting. My main light in my room this is my room, by the way. My main light is really bright, but I was hoping that it would be nice and sunny today for me to film so that the natural light would be okay. But I'll show you what this is, what it's currently doing. It's absolutely chucking it down, which isn't very useful for filming. So big lights on, the sparkly lights are on, which is weird. They look like they're moving, but they're not in real life. They're still. There we go. They don't really add that much light anyway. They just look nice, but that's freaking me out that they're twinkling when they're not actually in real life. I'm just going to talk through quickly what we're actually doing on the cruise, where we're going, and then we'll get stuck in. It is a 7-night cruise on the Disney Fantasy. It's our second cruise. Last year we did our first one on the Disney Dream to Belgium, also from Southampton. That one was only 3 nights, and although we absolutely loved it, we both said that 3 nights just wasn't quite enough. And we're really happy with our room. We also got upgraded to a slight upgrade to a deluxe family ocean view stateroom with veranda. I think that's what Disney call it. Basically, the room is bigger than what we had booked, essentially. And considering there's only 2 of us, we're going to have a lot of room. So we're going to do a room tour, and that's going to be great. I just can't wait to get on the cruise. We get on the 15th in Southampton. So call that day 1. Day 2 is at sea. Day 3 was originally meant to be at sea, but they changed it to now it's a fjords viewing day. We've also got Paolo brunch with our lovely friends Paige and Taylor on that day. Paige very kindly booked that and then added us on because she's a gold Castaway Club member, we're silver, and she managed to add us on and get us booked onto that. So we're super excited to go for Paolo brunch with them on day 3. Day 4 is our first port, which I believe is, I should have written this down. Actually, let me look on my phone so I don't get anything wrong. Day 4, I was right in what I was going to say. Day 4 is Alden. We don't have any excursions booked on that day. Day 5 is Alisund. I think that's how you say it. We don't have any excursions booked on that day either. And then our third port day, we've got 3. The 3 port days are one after the other. The third one is Stavanger. We do have an excursion booked on that day, which we're really excited about. We're doing one of the rib boat tours, so that will be really good. And then day 7 is at sea, so that's the Sunday. I've also got a little something booked for me and Josh on that day that he doesn't know about, so I'm not going to say anything in case he watches this. But I'm excited for that. And then we get off on Monday the 22nd. So yeah, can't wait. It's also an F1 weekend. The Sunday, it's the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Baku. which I'm really gutted to be missing because I never watched it last year because I hadn't really got into F1 yet. Josh hadn't started at McLaren yet. And I've been to Baku. I went to Baku in 2015 when I was playing water polo, and it would be really cool to see if I recognised any bits of it. So we're really hoping there may be somewhere on board that they're playing the Grand Prix on Sunday afternoon. But if they're not, it's not the end of the world. But fingers crossed it's another McLaren victory. I will stop talking about that now, and we will get on to the packing and all the stuff I'm taking with me. Just to forewarn you, I am a serial overpacker. I am one of those people that thinks that constantly thinks and says, well, what if this happened? What if I needed this? What if I wet myself every day and I need 3 pairs of underwear for each day of the cruise? I'm sure you all know what I mean. But hopefully that won't happen. I will try my best. But yeah, I always take too much stuff. I know I take too much stuff, but I'm convinced that the trip where I don't take too much stuff is where I need the stuff that I've left at home. So I know I'm taking too much, so don't come at me. But yeah, it's just how I am. This is what everything currently looks like. I've laid it out on my bed to make it nice and simple. Because we're not going for another 12 days, this is pretty much everything. The only things I'll be adding are like a couple of toiletry bits, phone charger, watch charger. I think that's about it. But yeah, there's just a few bits I've got to add because I'll be using them in the next 12 days. So I'll be adding them just before we go. But yeah, so this is everything laid out. These are the packing cubes that I'll be using. I am taking a few lounge flies, so I'll be putting stuff inside those as well. But these are the packing cubes. I just got them off Temu. They're really cheap. That's the bag that they came in, actually. I did have a set of grey ones, but one of those, the biggest one, recently broke. So I don't have that one anymore, but I bought some pink ones, and the pink ones are what they called compression packing cubes. So there's 2 zips, one zip for just closing it, and then another zip that really squishes it down. You probably all know what I mean, but it's hard to explain. But yeah, so I'll go through things sort of one category at a time. Yeah, let's get going. First category I'm going to start with is toiletries. So I've written myself a packing list. It's 2 pages long, 1.5, and that's been really helpful actually. I like writing stuff down. I like having a checklist sort of thing for going anywhere really, especially Disney trips, because I feel like I just never want to forget anything, and I feel like if I write a packing list, then I can add to it as I remember stuff, which I've done a lot with this one. And I've sort of put it in different categories. So I'm going to start with toiletries. I love a toiletry. Like I said, I take way too much stuff for every eventuality, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. You know, there's nothing worse than going somewhere and then not being able to get hold of something that you need because you forgot it or you didn't bring it or whatever. So we'll go through toiletries first. When I was in London the other day with my friend Chloe, we went into TK Maxx and I wanted to look for something bigger basically. So I got myself this one. It is from a brand called Tender Love and Carry, which I think is really cute. They had a few different colours, a couple of different sizes. So from the selection they did have, I really liked this one. It's a really good size. It's got 2 handles because it zips round. Let me just show you. Oh, it's also got a pouch at the back, so I've got a few bits in there, and then it unfolds like that, and you've got this little pouch that folds in the middle when you zip it up, and then a metal hook on the top. So I've got a few bits in here. So what have we got? I've got a Dr. Paw Paw. It says for lips, skin, cuticles, and beauty finishing. So it sounds, I've never had one of these before. It's just a Dr. Paw Paw original balm. I got that from TK Maxx as well because I thought I'm never without a lip balm. I go through a lot of them. And normally my go-to is just the little Vaseline tins, but I thought that might be nice. Speak of the devil, a little Vaseline tin. I'm also taking a couple of lipsticks. I don't wear much makeup at all, really. I rarely wear any. If I do, it's normally just concealer and then maybe a bit of mascara, bronzer. Probably makes some of you cringe hearing me say that, but I'm just not a big makeup person. I am taking a couple of lipsticks though because we've got a formal night on this cruise and the Paolo brunch, so I'm sort of dressing up a bit more for those. So I've got a couple of lipsticks. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I used either of them, but I thought if I take them and I want a lipstick, then I've got one. And then I've also got a little perfume. I also got this from TK Maxx because I like these little travel perfumes. They don't last particularly long, but this was only like £2.40 or something from TK Maxx in the sale. I got a couple of the two I bought. When I smelt them, I preferred this one. I did like the other one, but I preferred this one. So it's a brand called Recently. I don't know if you can see that. And this is the scent Amber Dunes, and it's really nice and perfect sort of size for 7 nights. So that'll do me for that. So those bits are in there. And then I added these in yesterday and I sort of laughed at myself because I think it's just me being optimistic. But I'm packing a little bottle of sun cream. It's a face sun cream. It's SPF 30 from Groom, but I use it wherever. It's just a nice sun cream. I've had it a little while and I like that one. I'm also taking this tiny little Charles Worthington Sunshine Protect UV protection leave-in spray. Used this when we last went camping and it was kind of nice. It worked as like a little detangler as well. After I've washed my hair, just spray some of this in it, comb it through, and it smells nice. It is supposed to help protect your hair from harmful sun exposure. I've then also got my little makeup remover. It's the Body Shop Chamomile Sumptuous Cleansing Butter, the miniature size. I have the big one and I just use the big one, which I keep at home, to top up the little one. So I use that whenever I go away because it's the best makeup remover I've used. Ever since I found this one, I've not used anything else because it's nice and gentle. It gets off mascara, which I always find is the hardest thing to get off with makeup remover. So that's really good. I'm taking just a Nivea little body cream moisturizer. Taking a few face masks. I've got just so we can have a little bit of a pamper in the room or a bit of a relax if we want. This one from Primark, nothing special, just one of the £1 ones. And then I've got a couple from Boots as well, all sheet masks. This one's got collagen added to it. This one's got hyaluronic acid, so hopefully they'll do our faces some good. Toothpaste, toothbrush, a few more Body Shop things. I've got the miniature tea tree skin clearing facial wash. I love the tea tree collection. I suffer with oily skin and I just find the tea tree stuff just works well for me. I've also got the miniature tea tree skin clearing toner, little hand cream. This one's the wild argan oil scent. It's a really nice scent. And then I also use the Body Shop tea tree night mask, something like that. It comes in a little jar. It's like a jelly, like a green jelly. And then when I go away, I just decant some into this little travel pot. I just put a sticker on it that says night cream. Yeah, it's like a green jelly, but I find that helps my skin. It wouldn't suit everyone. If you've got dry skin, it probably wouldn't work for you very well, but I don't have dry skin. I have oily skin, so it works quite well for me. And then in the other pouch, I've got a little mesh bag with some reusable makeup remover pads in it. I use those for the toner and I use them to take off makeup. I've got a little loofah thing. I'm taking some vitamin C tablets. I just got these ones from Boots the other day. I'm also taking some echinacea tablets because I've got a little bit of a cold coming at the moment, I think, and I just want to take those with me just in case I start feeling, God forbid, I start feeling under the weather, either of us, being on a cruise ship. But if I do, I've got those, or to try and sort of help my body stay well for when we get home as well, because after the cruise last year I wasn't very well, so I'm hoping that those might help. I'm taking my hair straighteners. I don't do much makeup. I don't do much with my hair. I'm pretty boring, really. But I'm taking my hair straighteners to try and make a bit more of an effort for Paolo brunch and formal night, just to look a bit nicer. So I'm taking a bottle of, this was actually a leave-in spray, but I've decanted some heat defense spray into it because it's a slightly smaller bottle than the big heat defense spray. Just a Tresemme one. I've got my little bottle for my conditioner. I don't have, that's about half full from when I last went away, but I'm not going to top it up because they'll have conditioner in the shower and I can just use that after that's finished. I've got my little shampoo as well. I always use Head and Shoulders because I have quite a sensitive scalp, so Head and Shoulders is my friend. I've got an elastic band round it so that it keeps the lid down because it's terrible for leaking, so I'm hoping that that fixes that problem. I've got my One True Love, sorry Josh, talcum powder. I take that everywhere. I use it after I shower. Just makes everything feel nice and soft and dry. And then my Mitchum deodorant, I just find that that one works best for me. And then the Body Shop Seaweed Oil Control Exfoliator for my face. So I've got an exfoliator, got a face wash, so I should be all covered when it comes to toiletries. The only things I'll be adding in are my tweezers and I think just my normal daily moisturizer because I don't have a spare one of those, so I'm just going to take the one that I'm currently using near the time. So that is the toiletries done. Next up is technology, so chargers and bits and bobs. We're obviously taking the camera that I'm filming on at the moment, the DJI Action 3. We've talked about getting a different camera for vlogging. This one's good, but I've watched other people's videos and using the DJI Pocket Osmo, or something like that. That one looks like it's quite good. So we might invest in one of those at some point, but at the moment this is what we're using. I mentioned my hair straighteners. I use the GHD Max because they've got the wider plates. Then on the cruise ship, they have European and US plug sockets. So I've got a US adapter and two EU adapters to use. I also bought this plug from Temu, which I think is an EU adapter one. I think should be okay to use. It's got a UK plug and then two USB A's and a USB C. So that would be great for charging phones, watches, etc. I think it should be okay because there's only one plug on it. I've seen people say that as long as there's only one plug, it should be all right. So I'm going to take that and we'll see. So I've got that as well. Just got a UK plug with a USB-C hole. Another plug but with a USB-A hole. I'm taking my little loop earbuds. I don't think I'll need them, but I've taken them when we've been camping and they've been really helpful to block out the noise. Obviously we're not going to be in a tent, so it's going to be a lot more soundproof than the tent is, but I thought another thing where I'm like, do you know what, I'll take it just in case. It's only Diddy, it's not going to take up loads of space. Two air tags. I got these little cases off Temu as well. I'm going to put one in my main case, which I'm not actually going to pack it today because I've got other stuff in my case that I'd have to take out and leave sitting around for the next 12 days. So I'm just going to go through what I'm going to be packing and then actually pack it near the time. But yeah, 2 air tags. One for my case. I'll probably keep one in my like hand luggagey type bag, you know, that I'm taking on the ship with me, just in case. A spare watch strap, just in case. Portable charger. This is just by the brand BSYYO. Never heard of them. Probably won't need to use it too much because on the days we're at port, we're not going to be off the ship for ages. And when we're on the ship, if I need to charge something, I can just pop back to the room. And then I'm also taking my Magic Band Plus. We got this in September when we went to Florida last year, and I can use it on the cruise ship, or I should be able to. Haven't actually looked into how I go about doing that. I think it's just a case of having it out when you get to the cruise terminal and you sort of check in type thing. But I'll double check. But yeah, I'm taking my Magic Band Plus, and then all those bits are just sort of going in this little Minnie Mouse pouch that is from Cath Kidston. I've had this for years, and they all just fit nicely in there. So they're all going in there, so except the hair straighteners because they don't fit in there. That's obviously I'll then be adding I've already got a phone charging lead in there. I've got a pink one that I use day to day. I'll probably take that as well, just so I've got a spare, and my watch charger. Josh is taking his laptop. I'm not taking mine. And then he'll be taking, we've got a hard drive as well to offload the footage as we go, to keep the storage on the camera free. So that's technology. I've completely forgot to say, also on the subject, going back to the toiletries, sort of toiletries, I've got these 2 little pouches as well. This one's just like a little mirrored pouch. I want to say this was from like a number 7 gift set or something years ago. So I'm taking this one. I'm also taking this one, which pops open and has got clear bits so you can see what's in there. This one is just full of medical stuff. So I've got a spare Vaseline in there. I've got ibuprofen, paracetamol, my inhaler, throat lozenges. I've got indigestion tablets, ibuprofen gel, Sudocrem, plasters, blister plasters. We're not going to be doing as much walking as we would do in the park, so I'm hoping I won't need those, but I'm taking them anyway. I've got some like little alcohol wipes just in case, a tampon, a couple of sanitary towels, earbuds, as in like Q-tips, and a little pot of Tiger Balm, knockoff Tiger Balm. I think that's it. I'm not going to get everything out, but that's what's in there. So that's like my little medical kit. And then in this one, this is my hair stuff. So I'm taking a claw clip, and I've just stuffed a scrunchie in there, so I'm just taking that scrunchie as well. It's actually a Little Mermaid fabric, and a big claw clip. And then in here I've also got a couple of these types of clips, just to, if I straighten my hair, sort of maybe keeping it out my face because I don't like it being in my face. Some hair slides from Boots, and then just random hairbands and stuff. I've also got in here my earplugs, like swimming earplugs. So those were the last bits when it came to toiletries. The next bit I'm going to go through is like extras. What I've put it down on my packing list is extras, like miscellaneous. I'm taking my, hang on, Mickey Mouse sunglasses. I haven't worn these yet. I've been waiting for a chance to use them, but I'm taking those. I'm also taking these glasses and my prescription sunglasses because those are the ones I normally use. Last year we didn't really know about the door magnet thing, so we never had any last year, but this year I know about the door magnet thing, so obviously I had to buy some. All of these are from Indigo Dinosaur on Etsy. They also have an Instagram page, and I'd seen lots of people get their magnets from them, so that was the first place I went to. The first one I'm going to show you is this one. It's like a whiteboard basically, and it's got Josh and Danny at the bottom. A really cute sort of nautical cruise type design. It came with a pen, a dry erase marker that also has a magnet on it, so that will just stick on the door right next to it. It's just going to be cute, I think, if people want to write us a message, if we want to write something on there as well, to have that option. And then these are the other magnets that we got. So I'll start with these ones. So there were quite a few options for these, but I picked the two that kind of apply to us best. I got this one, and so I don't know if you can see very well. It's got Wheezy on it, and it says, "At the show, popcorn bucket at the ready." So they're sort of like status magnets, but we'll probably just have them on the door all the time. And then this one was really cute. It says, "Out for dinner, maybe a few puddings," and that is very, very us. And it's got a little Remy on it. These ones, how cute are they? So I picked lightning. Sorry, I'm trying to not get the window reflection on them. Lightning for Josh and Meta for me, because he's my favourite. They're the only character ones we've got, but those are really sweet. Then also got this one. So I bought this one at the same time as the whiteboard one, because if you spent more than, I think it was £20, you could get this one for free. It's what they offer as a social media magnet. So you basically send them the picture that you want. So I've picked this one, which is our profile picture on Instagram and our account photo on YouTube. It was just us at Florida last year in Magic Kingdom, and then you send them the link to your YouTube channel, Instagram, whatever you want the QR code to take them to. And then it also comes with this little QR code magnet. It's got the little YouTube button in the middle, and then that just sort of goes next to the picture like that. So that's really cool. I thought that was a really cool idea. And then also got, for our cruise that we did last year, this little magnet. So it says Disney Dream, Josh and Danny at the top in little letters, and then underneath says Belgium, August 2024. And then of course I had to, and it's just in like the classic cruise colours, the like navy and gold. And it's got, oh, I didn't even notice that before. It's got like Mickey in the background. Can you see that? That's really cute. And then very similar style, but because this is our silver cruise, because it's our second cruise, so we're Silver Castaway Club members now. This one says Josh and Danny, Disney Fantasy, Norwegian Fjords, September 2025. So you're going to end up getting one of those every time that we do a cruise. Going to have to now. I've started it. So yeah, those are really cute. So those are our magnets. And then also to go on our door, I thought this was a really good idea. Someone in our cruise WhatsApp group suggested this. So I have some trading pins for pin trading. I love pins. As you can see, I've got literally hundreds on my wall there behind me. And I had some trading ones, and I've taken them, I've probably done the most pin trading in Disneyland Paris. Didn't do much in Florida last year. But someone suggested getting these cork mats off Amazon, from IKEA, wherever. Make sure they're a decent thickness so that the pin doesn't poke out the other side. And then just buying some magnetic sheets from Amazon. So that's what I did. So this one's plain. I'm taking this one for my friend Paige. But then I made myself one and added my trading pins to it. How cute is that? So that will sit on the door. Some people have since said be careful, because people have been known to take a pin and not leave a pin. Obviously that's the idea with it being pin trading. But honestly, I've had these traders for a while. I'm not too fussed, but if I come back one day and, like half the board's gone and I haven't had anything in return, then I probably will just take it down and save pin trading for the parks. But I thought it was a cute idea, so I'm going to give it a go. And then I've got a few extra pins that didn't fit on one board to like top it up. So taking those with me as well. And then something I've also learned since our cruise last year is that a lot of people suggest taking magnetic hooks. So I only got these off Temu. They're nothing special. They weren't expensive. And we'll see how they go. I don't know what sort of weight they'll be able to withhold, stand, whatever. But yeah, so I've got 5 of those. Just taking those as give us a little bit of extra space. And then last sort of accessory miscellaneous thing is on the cruise last year. We will hopefully be getting our Silver Castaway Club lanyards and bag this year because it's our first silver cruise, so we'll be getting our silver gifts. So we'll have a lanyard. I'm not going to take one, but I'll use the one that we get given. But I'm also going to take this. It's like a little Disney Cruise Line sort of like pass holder, but it comes on a retractable thingy, and it's got a clip so you can clip it, or like a little slidey clip, to slide it over your trousers or whatever, or you can clip it to your bag or clip it to a belt loop or something like that. And it's got space for a pass on this side, and then it's also got a little slot on that side. So I bought that last year. I thought it was really cute, so I might use that if I don't want something hanging around my neck, but I'll have the lanyard as well. So those are the kind of extras. Most of the bits I just showed you, not all the pin boards won't fit in here, but most of those bits, the little magnets and things, are going to go in this really cute Disney Cruise Line pouch. My friend Bri got this for me. I think it was from Rari and Hupert. I think I've said that right. I think she made it. It's gone kind of cloudy. I don't know if I just need to wipe it on the inside or what's happened there, but it's a really cute like vinyl print with various Disney Cruise Line bits and bobs on it. It says Castaway Key on it, which hurts because I've not been yet, but it is gorgeous and it's a very nice size, so fits lots of good bits and bobs in there. And then I almost forgot, little Mickey's coming with for his first ever trip. I caved and I got a Mickey Nuimo and a Pooh Nuimo, but I don't have a Pooh outfit for this cruise, so I thought I'll leave Pooh at home for this one. He can look after, stay with my soft toy friends that are here. He can come on the next trip, but Mickey's coming on this one. Can't not take the main mouse. I've got a little hairband around him right now because that's how I'm gonna put him on my bag strap or whatever. I think that's how people do it. But yeah, little Mickey's coming with too. I'm taking my purse. I may not take my whole purse. I'll probably just take my driver's license out of here, maybe a couple of bank cards just in case. Before I go on to clothes and shoes and stuff, I think I'll just do jewellery quickly. I'm taking this really sweet little sort of portable jewellery box. My grandma gave this to me a week or so ago. She was having a clear out and she found it and just thought I might find it useful, which I will. So I'm taking that. In that I have a few bracelets that I made myself. I made some little friendship type bracelets to go in our pixie dust bags, which I'll also show you in a minute. And then I just made some for myself. So I made this cute little purple one with some like metallic beads and then some Mickey shaped beads too. This one goes really well with one of my outfits. It's just little pale pink and pale green beads. I showed my friend, and no, it wasn't my friend, it was my sister, and my sister is my friend. That sounded rude. Love you. And she said, oh, is it Wicked? And I was like, I hadn't even thought of that. So I'll be wearing that when I go to see Wicked in November as well. And then I made I love the goof. So I made a goofy one with his sort of colours. I don't have a goofy outfit, but I'll probably wear it at some point. Maybe meet him whilst wearing it. That would be cute. It looks like this on the inside. I've got 3 rings. I normally only wear those bottom 2, but I thought I'd take the little princess crown one just in case I fancy wearing that. I'm taking my Pandora chain. The charm I normally wear on it is this one. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. It's like 2 little interlinked hearts. And so I'm taking that one. I'm also taking, I put it in this little plastic bag just to sort of keep it separate from everything else. I'm also taking my Walt and Mickey statue Pandora charm. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can just about make him out, I think. I'm also taking that one so I can change out the heart one if I want to. And then it's mostly, oh no, it's not mostly earrings after that, I was going to say. I'm taking this Pirates key ring. Well, I'll take it off the key ring, because then what I'm going to do is put it on the Pandora chain and wear it for Pirate Night as a necklace, rather than a key ring. But I'm taking that with me, and in a separate little bag, because they don't fit in that little jewellery case. I'm not going to take them out, but there's a few more little friendship bracelets I made. I've got 3 Alex and Arnie bangles in there, and then my Pandora bangle with most of my Disney charms on it. Again, just for sort of formal night, Paolo brunch, just to sort of look a bit dressier. I'll probably wear like a friendship bracelet or something each day, mainly, and then save my Pandora bangle for the dressier bits. That's those. And then earrings, I've got plain silver hoops for Pirate Night. I have got a lot of these are, as you know, 3-4 pairs are from a shop called Wildflower and Daisy. She's got an Instagram account and then sells them on her website. They're clay earrings and I absolutely love them. She does quite a few Disney designs. She's also got like Harry Potter, Gilmore Girls, and then just sort of, you know, more generic ones, but I absolutely love them. And basically she brought out a Lightning McQueen pair and a Mater pair. I bought both pairs and I thought it might look weird, but I'm going to go for it anyway. I thought what would be cute is if I wear one of each. So I'm taking one of each, Mater in one ear, Lightning in the other, because my outfit's kind of, my car's outfit, you'll see, has kind of got both of them in it. So I thought rather than just picking one or the other, I'm going to wear one of each earring. So that's those ones. And then not sure when I'll wear these or if I'll even wear them, but I thought they're too cute not to take. Again, from Wildflower and Daisy, little purple starfish with like a little gold pearly earring bit. Really cute. They'd be great for a Little Mermaid outfit, which I do not have on this trip, but probably will for in a future trip. And then still Wildflower and Daisy, Dory earrings. They're just, you know, Dory but without eyes. I do have a like Nemo themed outfit, so I'm going to wear those for that. These ones are really cute. They're my last pair that I'm taking from Wildflower and Daisy. I think I actually got these for free when I made an order with her. They're Woody's boots, you know, the bottom of Woody's shoe where Andy has written his name on. They're so cute, and I do have like a little Toy Story outfit, so I'm going to wear those with that. These little purple tassel earrings, I'm going to wear them with my outfit where I'm wearing my purple sequin Loungefly, which I'll show you. But yeah, I thought I'd take those. I might wear them with another outfit as well, because they're quite sort of versatile, but taking those. For Embarkation Day, I never wore them last year, but I'm going to be wearing them this year. Oh, those last ones were from Sparkles Boutique GB. My friend Zoe, she doesn't run her shop anymore, but I got them from her when she used to have her shop. And these ones for Embarkation Day are from Sister Craft Clay, and they're super cute. Disney Cruise Line, like red Mickeys with the 3 blue waves, like from the DCL logo. Really cute. I'm going to wear them on Embarkation Day. I've also got, I love earrings, by the way. They're a bit of a weakness for me. If I can get a pair of earrings to match an outfit, I will find them. I've got a bit of a Frozen outfit to hopefully wear on the night that we see Frozen, because that's one of the shows on the Disney Fantasy. I'm hoping it doesn't fall on formal night, because I've got a completely different outfit planned for formal night. If it does, then so be it. But if I get to wear my Frozen outfit separately to go see Frozen, I've got these tiny little dangly snowflake earrings. I got these last Christmas. They're from a shop on Etsy called Silver Rain, or Rain Silver, something like that. I'll link everything I can in the description down below to make it easier. But they're really quite small. They're really dainty. They've got like a little, I think it's a little opal in the middle. They're really sweet. But those are for my sort of Frozen themed outfit. And then I've got, excuse me, I've got these little Mickey studs. I think these were from Disneyland Paris at some point. But they're just relatively plain Mickey studs. And then for formal night, I've gone a bit more glitzy. I feel like for the dress I'm going for, which I'll show you, I should probably go for gold jewellery. But I really wanted a chance to wear these earrings. I got them on my birthday. They were from Swarovski and they're just stunning. I'm not sure if the camera will pick up just how sort of sparkly they are, but they're really beautiful, and I just wanted a chance to wear those, and I thought they're probably one of the fanciest pairs of earrings I've got, so I'm going to take those. And then I literally bought these. We're Wednesday today. I bought these on Sunday. They arrived on Monday. They came really quick. I've wanted them for ages, and I got an email on Sunday morning from Pandora to say that they had 30% off quite a lot of their Disney stuff, and I checked and these were in the sale, so I treated myself to them. They're just the simple Mickey head silhouette, like dangly earrings, so it opens up like that. You put it through your ear and it clicks in. I've got the little silver heart ones of these, just a plain silver heart hoop type earring. I wear them all the time, and I thought these ones are just perfect because they will go with everything. So you can't really beat that, and they were 30% off, so can't go wrong. So that is all my jewellery. Now we will move on to the good stuff. So I think I'll probably do bags first, bags and ears, then we'll go on to clothing. I'm taking 7 pairs of ears, which I really don't think is too bad considering it's 7 nights, so it's like 1 per day. I'm not taking these ones, I was just wanting to wear them for the video, so I had a bit of Disney on as well as my purple Walt Disney World Mickey tee. But yeah, seven pairs of ears. I'd say that's quite reserved, showing a little bit of restraint there. This pair are going to be for my Frozen outfit. They are from Daisy Bell Ear Designs. She is on Instagram and then has her own website. I'll tag her down below. My cruise ones, they're also from the same shop, Daisy Bell Ear Designs. I love these because they don't have a specific ship on. I'm a bit funny about getting stuff with a specific ship on it, because in my head I then can't wear it on a different ship. It just feels wrong to me. So I got the ones without a ship name on, so I can wear them on any cruise. Obviously, just because it says Dream on it doesn't mean you can't wear it on the Fantasy, but that's not how my brain works. If it says Dream, it goes on the Dream. So I got the generic pair. I'm then also taking, I've not had a chance to wear these yet in Disney, in a park or on a cruise or anything, my plain Disney store like faux leather Mickey ears. Pink sequin. I always call them these like my mermaid ears because they've got that like reversible sequin. I love them. I've worn these so many different times. These are from, I think her website is Wonderland Wishing, but on Instagram she's Wishes in Wonderland. These are from Jen. She's brilliant. I have so many pairs of her ears. They're just the best. She's amazing. This pair is also from her, my Toy Story ones. So I'm going to wear my Woody's boot, with Andy's name on it, like in the middle of the bow there. Earrings with these, and then my Toy Story shirt, which I'll show you. Those are from the same shop. And then these two are from one of my other favourite ear shops. So I'll show them one at a time. These ones, they're like little Pixar ears with baby blue trim and a baby blue bow. And they've got Woody, Buzz, Mike, Sully, Dory, and Jack on them. I think that's... Oh, and Lightning's hiding there. Sneaky Lightning and a bit of Nemo. But yeah, these are sort of Pixar ears. I cannot wait to wear these in Hollywood Studios one day. They're just perfect Hollywood Studios ears, but those are for my like Nemo outfit. And then of course, Cars ears. These are so cute. I absolutely love this fabric, and the bow is such a gorgeous color. Isn't that a gorgeous red? Um, it's got Lightning and Meta and Guido on it. Love them. Oh, and Ramon on that pair as well. That ear. There for my Cars outfit. So those are my ears, 7 pairs. Don't think that's too bad. And then we move on to bags. So I'm taking this plain little brown, it's got a long strap. I've just tucked it in there, sort of crossbody bag. This is for formal night and Paolo brunch, just because I thought it's a bit more reserved. Not there's anything wrong with taking a lounge fly to Paolo brunch, but none of them really go with what I'm going to be wearing. So I thought I'd just take this plain little brown bag. For pirate night, I'm using this lovely, soft, squishy backpack. This was made by my friend Molly. She is Molly Mouse Makes. She moved to the US last year, I think. Actually, it might be even longer than that. But I got this off her before she went, and it's so cute. Amazing fabric designed by her sister, I believe, and then Molly made the bag, but it's so cute. I used it for Pirate Night last year and I'm using it again this year, so that's my Pirate Night bag. I'm taking my Sorcerer Mickey Loungefly, my brand new, oopsie daisy, it's its first ever outing, purple sequin Loungefly, still got the tags and the straps on, but she's coming with, isn't she stunning? So pretty. My only regret with this bag is I wish I'd got the matching ears, because none of the ears I have match it perfectly and those ones do. So I wish I'd got them, but maybe another day. My Finding Nemo Loungefly. I love this one. It's so cute. All the little characters on it. And Mr. Ray. And it's got the like scuba goggles on the zip, which I love that detail. This is obviously for my Finding Nemo outfit. And then my best boy, Mater, taking this Loungefly out again. I took it to Disneyland Paris a few times, and basically his wing mirrors are a bit of a weak spot where they sort of get squashed in a bag or on a ride or whatever. They ended up like cracking here, all like the 4 points where they're joined, and I was just worried about them falling off. What I've done is I've super glued them all 4, and I'm hoping that will help. And I thought for a cruise it's probably easier to sort of pack him more carefully. I'm not going to be going on rides or anything like that. I'll pack him carefully in my suitcase. But yeah, couldn't not bring him with. So he is for my Cars outfit. I've then also got my little cruise backpack. This was from Triton's Treasures. I got this before the cruise last year. They're now closed, I believe. But it's really cute. The print is adorable, and it's got, like the DCL logo, little hidden Mickeys and bubbles, dolphins, ships, starfish, palm trees, shells, compasses, etc. It's very similar to that Pirate Night backpack that I'm going to be using, but not made by the same person. It's got a little pocket on the back, but that's what I'm going to be using on embarkation day, so I'll kind of go through that separately because it's got a few bits in it as well. Then we have shoes. So I'm taking brown sandals, my white Mickey Crocs. I got these on the cruise last year. My brand new blue Crocs, which I put some funky gibbets in. Don't they look nice? Taking those, and then my blue Nike trainers. The brown sandals are for Paolo brunch, formal night, maybe pirate night as well. Might go for the white Crocs on pirate night, depending how comfy I want to be. But yeah, I'll mostly be wearing the Crocs, I think, just round the ship. Trainers are for port days mainly, and I want to try and use the gym on the ship. So I'm going to use, they're my comfiest trainers for running in. So that's why I'm taking those. I didn't, if I had it my way, well, I do have it my way, but I felt I couldn't take 5 pairs of shoes. So I'm just taking 1 pair of trainers. If I did it differently, I would take 2 pairs of trainers, those ones for running, and then have a slightly older black pair for exploring the ports. One, because they're older, so I don't mind so much if they get wet or, you know, dirty or whatever. And secondly, because they're black, so I feel like they'd kind of go more with my outfits. But I feel like for 4 pairs is probably excessive. 5 pairs is even worse. So I'm going with 1 pair of trainers, and I'm just going to have to deal with it. So those are my shoe choices. And then I've got socks. They're mostly these sort of like cute character pairs. They're all sort of the wrong way around, but I've got a few Donald pairs, Minnie, another Minnie, Mickey. I'm taking a Piglet pair, and then 3 of them, this orange pair, this blue pair, and this white pair, are Finding Nemo characters. So these ones got Nemo, these ones got Dory, and this one's got Squirt on it. You can hang on, see him there. So those are really cute. Those are from Primark, and then I'm taking 2 pairs of thicker socks just in case it is chilly at any point. I'm taking I think these were Builder's Tee, the shade of these snag tight shorts. I have 5 pairs of these snag tight shorts. I would never be without them now. I had 2 pairs. I recently bought 3 more. This was one of them. These are to go. I'm taking 3 dresses, one for Pirate Night, one for Formal Night, and one for Paolo Brunch. These are to go under all of those because I won't need tights or anything. I've got my like comfy bra, that's from Booty, and then my sports bra because I am determined to go to the gym. So those are those bit. I'll also obviously be taking underwear like my knickers and normal bras, but I need those between now and when we go. So just showing you these ones for now, not that I really want to show you all my underwear. And then swimming costume for swimming, obviously going in the hot tub, etc. This one's from In the Style. I actually got it brand new with tags or finted for like £4, but yeah, it's from the like Fuller Bust range. It's really comfy. I wore it in Cornwall, and yeah, taking that one. I'm also taking a waterproof phone case. We got this when we went to Centre Parks in 2023, I think. Yeah, we went for Josh's birthday a couple of years ago. Got this then for going on the rapids and stuff. I'm gonna take it. Might not use it, but I thought I'll take it just in case. And then this is like a hair turban. My mum made this out of an old Minnie Mouse towel that I had. And it's really good. So I'm taking that. I'm not taking like a normal bath towel because I just thought they'll have towels in the room and they've got towels on deck for using at the pools and the hot tubs and stuff. So it just saves a bit of space if I don't take my own. I've got pyjama bottoms. These are from Primark. They're really cute. I love the colours, and they've got the Inside Out characters on them from Inside Out 2. So you got anger, disgust, fear, envy, embarrassment, anxiety. I think that one's meant to be joy. Ennui's probably on there somewhere. Sadness as well. You can see her little cloud. But yeah, they're really cute. And then just like a random baggy t-shirt that I'll use with those. And then we get onto the main bulk of the clothes. So I'm going to set the camera up so I've got both hands. First up, I haven't worn this yet. I only bought it this year for this cruise. My gorgeous hoodie. It says "Sail Away With Me" from Tangled Threads. Alex does some amazing stuff and I absolutely love this design. So obviously it's got a hood. I got this in it's still got the tag on it. Got this in an XL just so it's nice and roomy. But yeah, I'm thinking depending on what the weather's like on embarkation day, I probably will wear this. Obviously if it's super sunny and warm, I'll probably still carry it with me just in case it's windy or gets chilly or anything like that. But yeah, this is my embarkation day, and then for being around the ship, because I'm only taking this hoodie, and then sorry, I just sneezed and it's made me a bit like nasally, so sorry if I keep sniffing. Taking this amazing fleece. I got this from Fat Face. I got some gift cards for my birthday and I bought this. This is also in an XL. It's very large. I probably could have gone for a large, but I wanted it to be extra sort of big and cozy. It's so fluffy. I mean, you can probably see how fluffy it is. It's so nice, so cozy. It's like a sort of flatter fleece material on the inside, but it's lovely. And then it's like a probably goes about, yeah, it's sort of a third of the thing with poppers, so you can do those up, and then it's got pockets at the bottom there too. I'm taking this. I got this with the idea of taking it on the cruise because I thought it might get chilly. People have said about it being chillier, because we're going further north. I don't know if it's going to be chilly enough for this. My thinking was if we're out on deck 4, sitting in the chairs, just chilling, something like that, literally just chilling. If it's windy, I might want something a bit thicker. So that's why I'm taking this as well as the hoodie. The hoodie I thought might be nice just for when we're more like inside the ship doing trivia and stuff like that. But and on the port days, if it's dry but chillier, I thought this might be good. And then it's downstairs. I haven't brought it up with me because I used it this morning, but I've got like a navy blue rain jacket. Nothing special. It's not like a super padded coat, literally just a rain mac. Taking that as well. So if it's chilly but wet, I'll probably wear the hoodie and the jacket. If it's dry and cold, I'll probably wear this, but we'll see. The only thing with this is it's quite chunky, so I'm going to try and get it to fold down as small as possible. But I really want to take it with. So those are my 2 like jumpers, and then my raincoat as well. Dresses. This is the dress that I'm wearing for formal night. It's a really cute, it's got little like puffy sleeves. They are elasticated. Really nice green dress. This was from Shein. It's like midi length. It's a really nice length. I'm quite tall. And just for reference, I'm like a UK size 16 to 18. It varies whether it's a 16 or 18. Sometimes it's a 14, sometimes it's a 20, but generally 16 to 18. I'm 5'10.5", and I have size 9 feet, so I'm a bit of a giant. So just when I talk about sizing and stuff, just for reference, I don't like things to be super tight fitting generally. So most of my t-shirts are either sort of an oversized style or a size bigger than I would maybe normally go for, so they're not tight. Anyway, back to this dress. Really nice. It's got a little where is it? A little cutout bit there, but it's not massive. I was a bit worried about that, but it's absolutely fine. And then yeah, it's just got like a cute little wrap over front. This is in a 1XL from the Shein Curve range. I've tried it on. I was worried about the fabric because sometimes stuff from Shein, because it's cheap, the fabric can be a bit nasty, but this actually feels quite nice, and I really like the colour. This is going to go with the brown sandals, the little brown bag, and those silver Swarovski earrings. I don't know if I'll wear any ears. Probably not, because I want to keep it more like classy, but who knows, I might chuck on a pair of ears. But that's my dress for formal night. And then the dress that I'm wearing for Paolo brunch is currently in the wash because I realised that it had a stain on the front, so we're trying to get the stain out. It's from In the Style. You'll see it in the vlogs when we're actually on the cruise, but it's a shorter dress, like a white, creamy off-white colour with little pinky red roses on it. It's elasticated at the waist, sort of like a square neckline with little puffy sleeves. It's really cute. I've worn it quite a few times, but I thought it was perfect because I feel like that one's longer. Longer to me automatically makes it more formal. But I thought for Paolo brunch, this one's quite nice. It's got the little roses. It's cute, but not crazy. And then for pirate night, my outfit, this is the base of my outfit, is this white, well, actually no, it's like cream dress from In the Style again. This is in an 18, so it fits me absolutely perfectly. Nice sleeves. They're elasticated at the end here, so they're not too tight on your arms or anything, and a nice like sheared bust. It's also got a cute little tie at the back, so you can have it in a bow. It's again a bit longer. It's sort of not as long as that green one, but still sort of midi length. And then my vision, and I did try it on the other day, it does work for this dress. I'm going to have my hair done down with the bandana on my head. And then I bought this belt because I thought that was perfect. So that's going to go sort of here on top of the dress with the bandana in my hair. So I'm not going for pirate ears this time round. Then the pirate bag, the black bag, the medallion necklace, the key ring that I'm going to put on the chain, and then the hoop earrings in my head. It's going to look amazing. I'll either wear the brown sandals or the white Crocs. I can't decide. I'll just decide on the night depending on what I'm feeling like. But yeah, so that's my pirate night outfit. Next, I will do t-shirts. So first up, this is just a t-shirt for the gym. Basically, if I'm going to go get sweaty, I'm just taking this. I'll probably, if I go to the gym and it gets all sweaty and then I want to go to the gym again, I'll probably give it a little hand wash in between gym sessions. I'm not an avid gym goer, by the way. I just want to use the treadmill. I really like a treadmill and I refuse to pay for a gym membership just to use a treadmill because I don't think I'd use much else. I like going for the odd run at home, but sometimes I have my knees aren't the best. And I used a treadmill a couple of times when I was at uni and I got like free trials at various gyms and I used them. It helps with my knees. So I really want to make the use of having a treadmill and that I don't have to pay for. Next, I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible because I keep having to stop because the camera keeps getting too hot. This is my Toy Story t-shirt for my Toy Story outfit. On the front it says, let's ride, cowboy, with 5 little stars. And then on the back, oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful pink and purple bluey design. I absolutely love it. It's so cute. That is from Skinny Dip and that is in a size XL. Still got the tag on. I haven't worn it yet, but that one's super cute. So that's going to go with my Andy boot, earrings, Toy Story ears. Next up is this one, my Sorcerer Mickey tee. So I bought this t-shirt from Sainsbury's. It's a size large, a boxy fit, so it's sort of oversized. Again, still got the tag on. And then I bought this transfer from Temu, so I did this myself. The t-shirt was just plain white, and it turned out so good. I'm so happy with it. So that is going to be with my plain black ears, Sorcerer Mickey Loungefly. Can't wait to wear that. Up next, another Skinny Dip t-shirt is my Cars one. Again, haven't worn this one yet. This one's in a size large because I got this in the sale and I went to buy it one day. They had a large and an extra large. Next day, they were out. I signed up for emails to get notified when it came back in stock. It came back in stock, but only in a large. So I had to get a large. It will fit me fine. It just won't be as loose as the other ones. But I absolutely love this one. I love that it's Cars and like the Toy Story one, but different colour schemes. Like they've gone for the sort of pinky purpley grey, and it's nice and sort of textured as well. These bits are like rubbery. It's just interesting, just a bit different. I love a Skinny Dip tee. So that's the Cars one. This one I wore on the cruise last year. It's my Tangled Threads cruise era tee. So it's just got the logo printed on the front, and then on the back it says, in my Disney cruise era. So I wore this on, this is in a large. I wore this on Embarkation Day last year. I think I'm going to do the same again this year. Kind of goes perfectly with the hoodie as well, even though you can't see both at the same time because if the hoodie's on, it's blocking the t-shirt. But I just think they go nicely together. And that'll be with my cruise backpack and cruise ship ears. Next, another Skinny Dip one. So excited about this one. This is for my Finding Nemo outfit. So on the front it says Australian Big Reef, catch a wave, and it's got a little squirt on it. And then on the back, this is in an XL. How nice is that? And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen my polls trying to decide which Finding Nemo t-shirt to get. This is the one I was initially going to get. Then I did the polls. Everyone voted for a different one, and then I thought, actually, do you know what? I really like this one, so I went with the original one and kind of ignored what everyone said. But that's really cute. So that is going to go with my Pixar-y ears from Carla's Forever Ears. I don't know if I said that's where the ears were from earlier. I'll link her shop down below anyway. And my Finding Nemo lounge fly. And then this is another one that I printed, or not printed myself, did the, transfer myself. The t-shirt was just from George, and it's actually like a loungewear pajama top. I just like how soft it is. It's really comfy. It's actually in a 20 to 22. They didn't have it in a 16 to 18, which is what I'd normally go for. Yeah, got it in a 20 to 22, but it's just going to mean it's a bit more oversized, and it was in the sale. It was £5, which is probably why they didn't have as many sizes. But then I did this really cute transfer on it. Again, transfer was from Temu. So cute. And this is planning to wear this with my pink sequin ears, the purple sequin bag. I think that's going to be really sweet. And then I've got this t-shirt. Don't know exactly when I'm going to wear this t-shirt. I want to wear it to Cabanas for breakfast. Josh also has the same t-shirt, so I want us to be matchy. It's from a shop, I think they're called My Rocking Kids. And it's basically just got a Mickey waffle on the front and then on the back as well. It's so cute. It's like a sort of ecru beige colour, printed again, and this is in an XL. But I just thought that was really cute, so I want to wear that to Cabanas. This top is for my Frozen themed outfit if I get to wear it. So it's just it's that nice, like, I call it cheesecloth. I don't know if other people call it cheesecloth material. A bit like muslin material, like baby blankies. I love it. I love that material. It's nice and airy and cool. And this is actually in a size 20. I think it was on an 18 hanger, which is why I picked it up, but at least it's bigger rather than smaller. So it fits me fine. It's just nice and roomy. Got that from George. So that's going to be with my white sequin ears, the little snowflake earrings, and yeah, whichever bag I fancy, because I don't have a Frozen bag. Maybe the cruise one that I'm using on embarkation day. I will fold all these up properly if any of you are thinking, why is she just dumping them on the bed? And then this tee as well. I got this reduced from Tangled Threads again. So same place as the hoodie and my embarkation day cruise era tee, because don't know if you can see, there was a couple of tiny holes, so it was reduced. This one's a 2XL, so it's bigger. It's going to be nice and baggy, but because it was a damaged one, there wasn't a choice of it was just this one that was for sale. And I know what I said earlier about not buying things for specific ships, but I love this embroidery design. It's so cute. I have sewn up the little holes so they shouldn't get any bigger. You can kind of still see them, but I don't think it's particularly obvious. But yeah, couldn't turn this down. I think because of the holes, it was something like £10. So I was really chuffed with that. And I'm sure, hopefully, I'll go on the fantasy again at some point in the future so I can wear it then. And then going back to the conversation earlier about weather and how cold it's going to be and stuff, I've seen people saying on the group chat that they're going to be taking like hats and gloves and thermal things. And I'm thinking, I'm quite a warm person anyway, but I really don't think it's going to be that cold. So I'm not taking hats or gloves or anything. I've got a couple of pairs of thicker socks. I think they are actually thermal socks, but they're not super duper fluffy. They're just a bit thicker. I've got that thick fleece. I've got my raincoat. And then I'm just taking one long sleeve, like, underlayer. I got this in a pack of 2 from Sainsbury's in the sale, this grey one and a nice baby pink one. They're just sort of base layers. Just going to take that just in case it is cold and I just want an extra, or chilly and windy, because the wind makes it feel a lot colder, just in case I need it on a port day or whatever. It's also just a nice soft long sleeve top. You could just wear it as a long sleeve top. And then I don't have specific outfits planned for these t-shirts, but I just wanted to take a couple of extra tees for, you know, just in case. What if I spill something down me every day and I don't have any clean clothes? I can do washing on the ship, but I'm taking these anyways. So Little Mermaid, these are both Little Mermaid ones, both from Skinny Dip. I wore this one in Florida last year. It's super cute, bright pink, absolutely love it. That's in a extra large. I think it's different to the ones that I bought this year, like the Finding Nemo one, a Toy Story one. It feels different. Might just be where I've worn it and it's been washed, but to me it feels different, but still really nice. Love this one. And then this one as well. I never wore this one last year. I bought it because I'm a Swiftie and I couldn't not when I saw it. Love the Little Mermaid, love Taylor Swift. Couldn't not get this. Seems appropriate now. Those of you who are Swifties will know about the engagement. Seems appropriate to sort of wear this. But yeah, just taking this as another spare tee. Comfy, Disney, Taylor Swift, Disney, can't go wrong. And then almost finally, forgot to talk you through the pixie dust, so I'll do that after this. Almost finally, bottoms. I'm taking a pair of black cycling shorts. They'll probably be for the gym if we have any warmer days. I'm taking these, again, it's that like cheesecloth material, really nice green drawstring trousers. Those cycling shorts, by the way, are just from Amazon. Got them before Florida last year and they've been a godsend. These trousers I absolutely love. They're from George. I got them in a size 16. They're really stretchy. The drawstrings there, which I normally do have to tie up, otherwise they fall down. And the best bit for me is that they are actually long enough for my legs. Most of my height, I'm 5'10" and a half, so almost 5'11". A lot of things aren't long enough for my legs, but these are. They're actually, I don't want to say it, but they're actually a bit too long, so I have to pull them up quite high. I need like suspenders or something. They're so comfortable. I wore these in Cornwall. I've worn them since then. They're just nice and flowy. They're like a wide leg khaki trouser. Thought they'd look good with the Finding Nemo outfit, but I actually bought these to go with the Finding Nemo outfit, but I'm not sure if I'm going to wear them with that outfit anymore. Maybe the Toy Story one. These really cute, elasticated, crinkly, pink and white stripy trousers. These were from Shein. They've got pockets. The green ones also have pockets. This has got an elasticated waist. This was in a size 1XL from Shein Curve. They do fit. Again, they're a good length. They're really cute. I just love the colour and the little bow details. The elastic is quite thick. You can see it's that like whole width there. It retracts a bit too much for my liking, and I'm worried that it will kind of dig in a little bit, so I might have to try and tweak that somehow. But they are really nice trousers, so I'm excited to wear those. And then I'm just taking exactly the same as what I've got on today, plain black leggings from Primark. So last time I didn't really know anything about fish extenders or pixie dust or anything like that. Didn't join any groups this time. Just wanted to do my own kind of, our own. Me and Josh did them together. Pixie dust bags. Haven't joined any fish extender groups, but we did buy a fish extender, hanging thingy. Again, just off Temu. I've seen a bunch of people with the exact same one. They also had it in a red, so where this is blue, the other one is red. But I like this one. I haven't had a chance to put any patches or anything on it. I do have some, but I'm not sure I'm going to have time, so I might just leave it as it is. But I just thought it was nice and sort of nautical. And then we've made up approximately 30. I think it actually ended up being 29 little pixie dust bags. So we put stickers, sweets, Sharpie. I bought some little notepads, little Disney notepads, little Mickey Mouse shaped little hair clips, bunch of different stuff. Some of the bracelets I made, we just did it kind of randomly. And then we've got a little label on each bag that says you've been pixie dusted from room, and then our stateroom, which I'm not going to share just yet. And then on the back I put find us on Instagram and YouTube, and then put at adventures of Danny and Josh, so people can hopefully subscribe and follow if they wish. But yeah, I'm really excited to give those out. We're just going to sort of have a mooch around, maybe on one of the sea days, just kind of wander around looking at people's magnets on their doors and things like that, and just pop one in a, you know, a fish extender thing of someone's, for someone whose door we like, or something like that. Finally, this is actually coming to an end now. I'll just go through what's in here. So in the front pocket, so this is my embarkation day bag, think hand luggage, but for a cruise. We've got some little sea bands. Again, just got these off Temu. Mine are the pink ones, Josh are the blue ones. 2 bands in each box. These are super cheap. We didn't struggle with seasickness last year, but this is a longer cruise. We're at sea for more days. I feel like there's more chance of it being a bit rocky. So I'm taking those just in case. Then a bottle of hand sanitizer. This is a Molten Brown Orange and Bergamot one. Got this at the weekend from Braintree Outlet Village, in a bag of 3 for £10, which for Molten Brown is not bad. So I thought I'll just chuck that in because I want to try and avoid getting sick if I can. So having hand sanitizer will help. Also taking my cruise cup. This is from Enchanted Mice. The lovely Charlotte made one for me and one for Josh last year. They weren't gifted, we bought them. But yeah, really excited to use that again. I'm also going to take my Walt Disney World refillable mug because those cups are perfect for cold drinks but not so good for hot drinks. I wouldn't have thought they'd be fine for like an iced coffee, but I'm a big tea drinker and I don't want to be putting tea in that, so I'm going to take my refillable mug, which can be used for either, but I'll probably keep that for hot drinks. I'll also probably take my Owala water bottle. 3 drinking receptacles seems a bit excessive, but there's a reason for all of them. You know, I want this on the port days because the cup obviously can't be sealed because it's got a straw, and the refillable mugs leak if they're in a bag and they've got liquid in them. So I will also be taking a water bottle. My prescription sunglasses, I'll be using these between now and when we go, so I'm actually going to leave that out. But they'll be coming with 2. My straw holder, I recently bought this one from my friend Bri. She used to sell these, but she's closed her shop now, but she had some left over. So I bought this one in this adorable cruise print. And I've got 4 reusable straws in there, you know, to take to dinner and things like that. So I'll just transfer them into whichever bag I'm using on the day. And then last but not least, documents. I love this little Disney pouch. I use it every time we go to Disney. I used it for Florida, I've used it for Paris. I just keep our documentation and stuff in there. I've got both our passports in here already. I printed out our port arrival form because you need that printed out. I've also put it on my Apple Wallet on my phone, so I've got both bases covered. I just like printing things out, so if anything goes wrong, I can't access my phone and there's a problem, you know, I've got proof basically of bookings. So I printed out the port arrival form. We're parking in the ABP car park. AB parking car park. We parked there last year. It was absolutely fine. It's right by the cruise terminal. So I've got the confirmation for that printed out because you have to put that on your dashboard in your car when you park. And then the hotel confirmation for Southampton for the night before. Passports, port arrival form, car parking. Oh, the booking confirmation for the actual cruise. Oh, and our luggage tags. Those arrived before we had our room allocated, so we've just had to write on a stateroom number on the tags in permanent marker. But they're in there as well. They'll be going on my big case and Josh's case the night before or the morning of, ready for when we get to the car park and the porters take our cases. I think that's pretty much it. I feel like this is going to end up being quite a long video because I chatted for quite a bit at the start, but I've really enjoyed it and I am excited already to go on another trip and be able to do another one. Thank you so much for watching and following along. I really
we really, I keep saying I because it's just me today, but we really appreciate all the interactions on our Instagram, on our YouTube. At the time of filming this, we've got 61 subscribers, and we've only been going a couple of months. Well, almost 4 months actually. Wow, that's gone quick. Yeah, almost 4 months since we uploaded our first vlog, our Centre Parks one. And I'm so excited to do these as our first Disney vlog. So yeah, lots of exciting things to come. At the time you see this, we'll probably only be a few days away from getting on the cruise. And I'm so excited. We both absolutely loved the cruise last year, and I just know that this one's going to be even better because it's longer. We're on a different ship. Not, I loved the Disney Dream, but I'm excited to see a different ship. And yeah, I just cannot wait to spend all that time on the ship and see our friends Paige and Taylor because they're on the cruise at the same time. It's just going to be so good. Lots of firsts for us again this trip, including the vlogs. So thank you so much for watching this today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and head over to our Instagram. It's at Adventures of Danny and Josh. My personal one is Danny Dreams of Disney, and Josh's is Josh underscore dot Granger. I think I'll link it down below anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or your evening, whenever you're watching this. And yeah, can't wait to do the cruise vlogs for you guys and upload them hopefully fairly soon after we're back. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.